JP, 730 Sports. All right, another quarterback who's lost his mind. Um, Ryan Fitzpatrick. Listen, man, life is about leverage. If you don't have any leverage, you can't make too many demands. You can ask for stuff, but nobody's going to give it to you because why should they? Ryan Fitzpatrick wants a lot of money, and the Jets are saying, you're not worth that much. Ryan Fitzpatrick's thought process is, well, hell, Brock Osweiler played 7 games and he got this much. And the Jets are saying, yeah, but nobody else is going to give you this much. So you can wait it out and we'll wait here for you. And when you come back, we'll probably give you less than we offered you the first time. Life is about leverage, right? Now, Fitzpatrick has some options besides the Jets. Problem is he's not going to get much more money than what the Jets are offering. You know, I mean, he's a decent quarterback. He had a good year last year. But we've seen Fitzpatrick. What happens when he gets the big money? Things tend to go downhill pretty fast. And I don't know. That might have been just a situation in Buffalo or whatever. But it's hard to trust a guy who played his way to a big contract and then completely melted down after he got it. He had a resurgence last year. He was good. He was good. But you're not worth the type of money that you want right now. Not in the NFL's scope. You're not. You're too old. And you haven't been consistent over your career. So why would somebody give you this type of money? You would be better off if you were Brock Osweiler. In other words, a very small sample size paying you for your potential. We've seen your potential, and you're not going to get that type of money. It's $7 million a year, 8 maybe, 9 possibly, and that's it. But you're not getting much more than that. If he doesn't go back to the Jets, that's cool. So be it. I feel bad for the Jets. They got to roll out Geno Smith, but if he doesn't go back to the Jets, then so be it. I think they got Kyle Petty over there, or Petty, whatever the kid's name is. Haven't seen much of him. I don't know if he can play. So we'll see. But Ryan Fitzpatrick, man, you don't have any leverage here. Now you can try to wait this thing out and hope something bad happens, or hope that a team gets desperate and overpays you. Possibility, it happens. But you don't want to be sitting out there when the draft comes around. That's all I'm saying. Because you're really going to get your feelings hurt then. So, when Ryan Fitzpatrick, no leverage, take what they're offering you and prove yourself again and hope that you can get more money. That's what you have to do here. Your situation is no different than Colin Kaepernick's. 2 guys, no leverage, making demands. How does that work? No leverage, but you're making demands. I don't see how that works. Well, one more thing while I'm on it. The New York Giants spent some money in free agency, trying to make it happen. I respect what they're doing. But this can backfire on the Giants very easily. All right, Vernon, 7.5, 8 sacks. Get some pressure on the quarterback, but you paid him like he's, I don't know, J.J. Watt. You paid him like he's, I don't know. Like he's Von Miller, or he's not that. And on top of that, we don't know, and we've seen this several times, where a defensive player gets paid from another team after putting up decent numbers when he's playing next to other great defensive players. We've seen this happen before, and they go somewhere else and they're not the same guy. So Cameron Wake and Sue are part of Vernon's success. All right, so now you're taking that away and you're bringing them to the Giants and you're saying, okay, produce for us here the same way you did for them in Miami. The problem is there's no Cameron Wake, there's no Sue, so he might not be able to do that. But we shall see. Janoris Jenkins. All right, listen to New York radio. You get these guys called up, don't know anything about the Rams, don't know anything about Janoris Jenkins. They just seen all the highlights of him returning interceptions back to the end zone, and they're like, oh, we got this guy. Here's the problem. Janoris Jenkins is a gambler. And for the times that he does get the ball and return it, there are 2 or 3 times he gets beat pretty bad. Check the numbers. He gives up a lot of touchdowns. So this is boom or bust for him too. They gave him a lot of money. They paid him Patrick Peterson type money. And I don't know if he's worth that. But the Giants, hey, they're going for it. What can you say? They feel like they have the offense. They just need a defense, and they can get out there and make it happen. They add a couple of guys that, I guess we'll see. But I have a strange feeling that they're going to be trying to get out of one of these 2 contracts in about 2 years. They're going to be trying to move one of these guys because it's not going to be what they thought it was. Janoris Jenkins also had the benefits of playing behind a spectacular front four. A spectacular front four. He didn't have to cover for long, but he still got beat a lot. A lot. So, now he's going to a defense where the front is not as good. He's still going to gamble because that's what he does. It could work out well. It can work out, not so well. Guys who gamble at corner, play cornerbacks, and they gamble, they go through stretches where it all works out, and then they got stretches where it just doesn't work out. It could be a stretch within a game. It could be a stretch of weeks where everything goes great, but then it's going to go bad. So I wouldn't have paid him that much. He's got some speed. He is talented, but I don't like gambling cornerbacks. Gambling cornerbacks rarely are consistent. They have peaks and valleys. I prefer a consistent cornerback. So we'll see how it goes. JP, 730 Sports. I'm out.